Hello guys, and welcome to this new Power BI tutorial. In this video, I'm going to create the following Netflix dashboard. We will learn how to define a background for both the report and the different charts, how to change colors, format the different charts by adding borders, rotated corners. As you can see, we'll create donut chart, two horizontal bar charts, an area chart, and a tree map. We'll also create 6 cards for the different text, and we'll import the Netflix logo. The links for both the dataset and the logo are available in the description. But before creating our charts, let's first explore our dataset. So in order to import our data, click on Get Data, Text CSV. So like that, we have our dataset. As you can see, we have Show ID, the type, so we have either movie or TV show. We have the title, the director, so we have some missing values for some movies or some TV shows. Then we have the cast. Next we have the country. As you can see here, there are movies and TV shows which have more than a country. We have date added, and we have the release year, the rating, duration. So if it is a movie, it will be in minutes. If it is a TV show, it will be in seasons. Then we have different genres, so listed in. And the last column is a description for each movie or TV show. So click on Load. As you can see here, we have errors, so we click on View Errors. So you can click on Remove Rows and Remove Errors. Okay. Now we go back to our report. So we close this one. Yes. And here we have our data. So now we click on Report. And the first thing that we are going to do is that we put background in black. So go to here, format your report page, canvas background. We select black and transparency 0%. Okay. Next we go to view, page view, and it is fit to page. And we are going to create our first chart, which is the donut chart. So go to filters, and on Netflix titles, we drag and drop the type into filters on all pages. We press Ctrl key, we select TV shows and movies. We close that and we close this one. So click on Donut. For the values, we drag and drop Show ID into the values. And we select Count Distinct. And for the legend, we drag and drop the type and put it in the legend. So like that, we get our donut chart for TV shows and movies. And now I'm going to format our chart. So click on the chart. Same thing, we click in here, format the visual. We go to General. On Effects, we select background in black, visual border on, and we put it in white with rounded corners 20. For the title, I'm going to put it in red. So we select the colors, so we click on more colors and we select red. This one. We put it in the center, 16. And we name it TV shows and movies. Okay. Now for the title, we put divider on and we put it in white. Okay. Now go back to visual. For the legend text, it will be in white. Right. For detail labels, same thing. We put the values in white. All right. So we close this one. Close this one. And for the slices, so for movie, we put it in red, and for TV show we select this color. Okay, and we can put it like that in the center. Okay, so like that we have our first chart, which is the donut chart for TV shows and movies. Next, we are going to create a horizontal bar chart for ratings by total titles. So click on horizontal bar chart. On the y-axis, we drag and drop the rating and put it in the y-axis. On x-axis, we are going to drag and drop show ID, and we put it as count distinct. So same thing, we are going to format our visual. So go to here, format the visual. For the y-axis, titles off, the colors in white. Same thing for the x-axis, so for the title off, and for the values in white. Okay, now go to general, effects, background in black, visual border on, and it will be white 20. Go back to the title, so we have ratings by total titles, and it will be in red 16 in the center. For the divider it will be on, and it will be in white. Okay, now if we click on visual, bars, and we select the color in red. Okay, so just increase like that, and we put it in here. Okay, so like that we have our second chart, which is the horizontal bar chart for ratings by total titles. We can just add the labels. Same thing, go to format, data labels on, and we put them in white. Okay. Next, we are going to create our second horizontal bar chart for genres by total titles. Same thing. We click on stacked bar chart. For the y-axis, we are going to select list in. For the x-axis, show ID as count distinct. Now we are going to format that. Y-axis, title off, and the color in white. X-axis, the same thing, in white. General for the effects, background in black, the border in white with 20. For the title, same thing, we are going to write genres by total titles. It will be 16, and it will be red in the center. The divider on in white. Okay, and also click on visual. For the bars it will be in red. Okay, decrease it like that, and I'm going to add the labels, so labels on in white. All right, so like that we have two horizontal bar charts and the donut chart. Next, we are going to create the area chart for total movies and TV shows by release year. So click on area chart. On the x-axis, we drag and drop the release year. On the y-axis, show ID as count distinct. And on the legend, we drag and drop the type. Now I'm going to format our chart. So click in here. For x-axis, we set the title off and the values in white. Same thing for the y-axis, title off and the values in white. For the lines, color, so movie we select red, and TV show we select this color. Now we add the background, so click on General, Effects, and the background in black. Visual border on, it will be white and 20. Alright, so close this one, go back to visual, so close x-axis, y-axis. For the legend text, it will be in white, and go back to general. For the title, it will be 16, and total movies and TV shows by release year, it will be red in the center, divider on, and it will be in white. Okay, so put it in here like that. Alright, so like that we get our area chart for total movies and TV shows by release year. Next we are going to create our tree map, so click on tree map. For categories, we drag and drop the country into category, and for the values, we drag and drop show ID in values, and we select count distinct. On the filters, for country, we click on the filter type and we select top N. Here we select 10, drag and drop show ID into by value, and it will be the count distinct. Apply filter, and we get the top 10. So close this one. Now I'm going to format our tree map. Okay. So on general effects background, it will be in black, and the border in white, 20. Okay, for the title, same thing, it will be in the center, red, 16, and it is top 10 countries by movies and TV shows. Okay, we close this one, close this one, back to visual, and for the labels on, so it is, the color is white. Okay, now close this one, and for the colors we are going to change the colors. For United States we put it in red, for India we put it like this color. So for the third one, as you can see here, we have null value, so right click, exclude. Alright, so third one, it will be United Kingdom. Same thing, we choose this color. Same thing for Japan and for Canada. Then we have South Korea. Okay, France, and for the last ones we have the color. Okay, now put it like that. Alright, so here if we come back to the general, and for the title we add the divider and we put it in white. Okay, and like that we get our tree map for top 10 countries by movies and TV shows. Next we are going to insert the Netflix logo, so click on insert image. So here we have the logo, and we click on general. For the effects, visual border in white, same thing, 20. Alright, and now we are going to decrease. Okay, so put it like that in the center. All right, and now I'm going to add 6 cards. So here we have the card, so click. For the fields, we're going to start by total titles. So we drag and drop titles in here, and we select count distinct. We're going to format that. So we remove category label. On general, title on, and we select total titles. It will be 20 in red in the center. All right. Now for the effects, background in black. We'll close this one. We're back to visual, callout value, and we select white in 30. Okay. Now if we go back to general, for the effects, the border in white and 20. Okay, now we decrease the size like that. All right. And now what we are going to do is that we are going to copy and paste that 5 times. So press Ctrl C, then V. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one, put it in here. Have the second one. So decrease the size a little bit. Same thing for this one. Same thing for this one. So decrease the size. Okay. All right. Add another one in here. Decrease the size. And the last one here, same thing. We decrease the size a little bit. And we decrease for this one. Okay. Now I'm going to modify our cards. So the second one, it will be the total ratings. So drag and drop rating into the fields and we select count distinct. Same thing, we change the title. So it will be total ratings. Okay. Next we have total genres. So here we write genres and we click in here. For the fields we select listed in as count distinct. Next we have start year or start date as minimum of release year, minimum, and the title will be start date. Okay, this one it will be the end date, and it will be the maximum of release year, right? And the last one it will be the locations. So we drag and drop country into the fields as count distinct, and the title it will be locations. All right, now if we close this one and close this one, as you can see here we get our final dashboard for Netflix movies and TV shows. So that's it for this tutorial. I hope that you have learned new things. Thanks for watching and see you in next tutorial.